You're giving them that leeway.
Yep. All right, welcome everyone. This is the AEW Dynamite review. Big show, good show. It's not gonna be your normal review because we got two of us now. Knock, welcome.
Your
How
boy
you
is
doing?
here, man. Thanks for having me on your review. Dynamite is here. I'm excited, and it's a good show.
It is. Get your comments ready. We want to hear from you throughout the whole show. It is Dynamite Wildcard Wednesday. A lot of Owen Hart stuff in here. A lot of big stuff moving forward to Double or Nothing. But Knock, are you ready to get into the show?
Let's do it, man. It's a big show.
It is a huge show, as you can see here, and a lot more happened along the way. But great show. We kicked it off with Samoa Joe, the Joker. We found out who the Joker was. Who? Just a guess. And in the comments too, leave a note and be honest. Who did you think the men's Joker was going to be, and who did you think the women's Joker was going to be?
So there were a lot of Johnnies in wrestling, and earlier today, I don't know if you saw it. Tommaso Ciampa tweeted out he was hanging at like Universal with a couple of Jokers, and it was a picture of Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. So I had
Okay.
anticipated that a little bit. Then we see Johnny Elite, Johnny Wrestling. I don't know. So I thought Johnny Gargano went first. I'll be honest.
Same here. But it was John Morrison, Johnny
Yes,
Mundo,
sir.
Johnny Impact, Johnny Everything.
Johnny Caballero, Johnny, all stuff, man. Mundo.
Oh man, good stuff. I'm really happy to see him here. Knock, you are too. I think this is a good choice.
I'm so excited to see this guy. He's a great wrestler. He's constantly working on his craft like nobody else. I got to see him at one of the gyms I go to. Great guy, great wrestler, and hopefully get some shine here, man. Let the guy go.
I know. He did lose to Samoa Joe. We all knew Samoa Joe was going to win, but Samoa Joe got attacked, and Carnage says how he wonders how Samoa Joe will recover after having shoulder smashed with a pipe. I think it all goes down for Adam Cole to take this tournament.
I do. Is it Joe versus O'Reilly next?
Yes, it is.
Is Joe versus okay? So I think O'Reilly's going to take advantage of that. That whole pipe thing is going to lead to some storyline. I think Cole's winning for sure. This match is good. Obviously, you can tell that they haven't wrestled before,
Yeah.
but it was still very solid, hard hitting. A good hard hitting match from John Morrison, Johnny Elite, hitting some hard moves and solid stuff.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too, and I'm happy for him. In the back we got some Hardys and Bucks stuff. We'll get to that towards the end of the show. But here we had Hangman Adam Page versus Konosuke. This was something else, man.
Yeah.
This might be match of the night.
It's easily match of night for me. Well, not easily because there was another match, but it's a match of night for me, man. This dude Konosuke, he's on another level. He's been wrestling for 10 years now. He's only 26, and he can fly. This dude has insane athleticism.
Yeah, we saw him on Rampage Fight too, and he can not only fly and do all that, he can take big hits and he
Yeah.
can stand stable. He's something else, man.
Yeah, I mean the jumping clothesline, the jumping knee. He did the coolest. What do you call it? You jump over the ropes. I forget that. I can't slip in my mind. His legs are all up in the air, jumping over ropes. I'd never seen anyone do that before. So this guy is great.
Insane. Great stuff. Hangman finishes off with the GTS as he's looking on to Punk
Hmm.
the whole night. And then at the end, we get the showdown. Punk, Page. Are you pumped for this match at Double or Nothing? Are they doing a good job of building this for you?
They're doing a great job. They're making both guys look strong. Hangman look strong. I think he's gonna lose, but leading up to this has been probably the best, besides Kenny Omega, best run for world champion AEW's had so far.
Nice. Yeah, these guys are really good together, and the intensity of Hangman, I'm really digging.
Hmm.
Carnage thought it was Claudio as the Joker. Let us know in the chats who you
Yeah.
honestly thought were the Jokers tonight. Let us know. I honestly thought it was going to be Singh from the Tony Khan's ROH faction, but it was
Mhm.
not. Dark Order and Fuego del Sol are going to face House of Black on Friday, so we got that set up. But then we go right into the Workhorsemen versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Again, a very quick match, but a very good match.
Yeah, I don't think this one was advertised too much. I think they might have just
Mhm.
added it last minute. But Swerve and Strickland are good. Swerve and Keith Lee are so good together. I like their new finisher.
Yes.
They were put on Twitter like to have people send in what they should name it. But that
Oh,
looks devastating. Swerve is so good and technical in that ring and
yeah,
smooth.
he is. He's just even when he does the back dive off the turnbuckle to hit the other guy's back, everything just looks
Hmm.
proper. It's so good.
Yeah,
You go ahead.
I would say like it's like he slows himself down midair and
Yeah.
like hesitates a little bit, then hits the elbow. Like it's so clean.
It is, and that's why Swerve is one of my favorites in wrestling today. Keith Lee, still, I don't know, there's something a little bit off about him so far, but I think as we're building and it's a good pairing with Swerve, we'll get Keith Lee back on track to what we used to see in NXT.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to Workhorsemen too. They're a pretty good tag team. You should see them on Dark. They've been holding their own. The got one guy, I forget his name. I think it's Anthony Henry. He's a very sharp too. Very good strikes.
Cool. Yeah, one of my favorite segments. Red Velvet and Statlander. Statlander needs a little bit more work on the mic. The ailing thing kind of hindered her. Her in-ring ability is off the charts, but the mic stuff needs some work. But who comes to save the day? Jade Cargill with the baddies. Yeah, short women's segment, but good shine for Jade.
Yeah, I mean, she can do whatever she wants. She's printing money over there. Even with the spotlight she has, making Red Velvet look better. It's gonna be a good match. I think Chris is gonna win. Maybe I don't know if you should pair Chris another part. I don't think there's anyone yet to pair her with, so she's gonna be working the mics a little bit more. But in ring, like you said, is amazing.
Yeah, that's what Dark is for. And just real quick in the chat, Carnage thought thinks Kenta will cost CM Punk at Double or Nothing. You think that's going to happen, or you think they'll stick with AEW people?
I think
that could lead to Forbidden Door.
Do that. Forbidden Door's coming up. They're going back and forth on Twitter. CM Punk took shots at Kenta on commentary. Kenta tweeted out, "Hangman Page is a better GTS than CM Punk." Hey, I don't know. They're building something for sure.
Yeah, I like that because then you get Adam Cole taking the belt after the tournament, and then Cole losing to CM Punk in Chicago. All right, like Jade says, it's time to cut the shit, Tony. MJF comes out. Wardlow must take his 10 lashes. What did you think of this segment?
I like that it was different than the Cody one. Like Cody brought so much selling, and it was like a match when they did it. I'm glad, you build towards Wardlow's strengths, make him look strong. He's coming out looking like Superman and Man of Steel with the guards next to him. Yeah. It was good. I think the crowd really put this over the top.
100%. They totally did. He took the shots. The red marks were there, and then MJF hooks it up in D's nuts on Wardlow, and then with his orange hands, I don't know why they were orange, but for some reason with his orange hands hits him with the Dynamite Diamond ring, and they're still building up. I think next week he's going to have Sean Spears in a cage for the go home show
with MJF as I think as a special guest referee.
Okay. Yeah. I'm excited. This is a good build, and I cannot wait for the storyline to finish. Not because I don't like it, but it's just a huge storyline that has been since AEW's inception in the making. So
yeah, this is literally almost 3 years in the making. This is gold right here. I don't know where MJF goes after this, but this is definitely gonna be a nice payoff. Before we go to the next segment, though, what do you think about that promo with Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and all them, Ricky Starks, to lead up to the triple threat at Double or Nothing?
Oh, did I miss that? I think I think Christian's going to turn heel at Double or Nothing.
I think so too. I've been waiting for it. I want to see more of him on his own.
Yes. It'd be wild if Jungle Boy turned, but I don't think he would.
Ooh, that'd be something.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Express. I liked it. I liked how Swerve was just gold in the mic. And it's just really good interaction. Ricky Starks, they look like a bar of soap. It was just some funny stuff, man.
Yes. Starks calling what's his name? Keith Lee, Rex from Toy Story. Yeah, the bar of soap was gold.
Yeah.
Glad you brought that up.
It was good stuff.
All right, on to the next thing here. Another Owen Hart match. Kyle O'Reilly defeats Ray Fenix. Again, good stuff. You can't go wrong with a Ray Fenix match.
You can't. And Kyle O'Reilly was a perfect counterpart for this. I mean, damn. Everything I wanted from this match, I got. The Ray Fenix walking the ropes. Kyle O'Reilly with the counters. These counters are off the charts. This is I don't know. This or Hangman is the match of the night. This was insane.
I'm going to go just with Hangman just because this one started slow, but that was the best part about it. The slow build to the great spots.
And they worked the injury.
Yeah, I think that's why the other one goes over with me, because I don't like working the injury matches too much, but it's smart wrestling. It's storytelling.
Yeah, I mean, Ray Fenix can't do no wrong. I don't think he's had a bad match ever. And Kyle O'Reilly, this is a good win for him. I think it was his best match by far in AEW so far. The crowd, again, the Houston crowds have always been on fire. Yep. I loved every bit of this match. There's another spot where, like, the counter for the finish, he even thought to himself to switch arms to his Ray Phoenix's bad arm, get the victory there. Use a nice UFC type submission.
Yep.
Kyle O'Reilly's gold, and him versus Joe next week. Oh my
Can't wait.
gosh, they're gonna
Cannot
kill
wait.
it.
Yep. Speaking of the crowd, some fan in the crowd tonight had a sign that says Shibata versus Danielson. I mean,
Oh,
the
that'll be
Forbidden Door is
brutal.
coming.
That'll be brutal.
All right, let's go on to the next thing. This is what's going to hurt my overall grade of the show tonight. This wasn't even a face to face. It wasn't even Jericho and Regal really. This was sloppy and potty humor.
We're gonna disagree here.
All right.
For the most part, I kind of see where you're coming from. Jericho comes out here I hope he talked to them before he started saying this stuff on national television. I mean, damn. I knew the whole pissing in his tea was coming, but talk about his drug addiction abuse, talk about Moxley's thing, the Danielson stuff. It just I don't know, man. Jericho's going for the jugular. The part that saved it for me though was Moxley coming in and shutting down the whole Stadium Stampede. Don't get me wrong, I love Stadium Stampede. I'm a huge fan.
Right.
But it doesn't work right now in this current era. It worked in pandemic era, but not here.
Right.
Especially with Danielson. You don't have Danielson and Moxley and put him in that type of match.
No, you don't. Have a mascot come out and shit? No.
Yeah. The last thing I'll say before you take over here, I will say that they dropped the ball for me when Moxley shut it down. I thought right there, okay, perfect. William Regal's right there. You got, 5 or 6 people on each side? Announce it. Blood and guts for Double or Nothing. I was waiting for it. I thought it was the perfect setup, and they didn't do it. What is it? Anarchy in the arena? Or do blood and guts, man. What are we doing?
So that's the thing. Maybe they'll announce it next week for the build and the go home show. Again, Moxley just threw out names, and yes, he did save that segment. But I just wish they would just do blood and guts. I think they want to make that a Dynamite thing, but I just do it. Just do it.
Too many commercial breaks, it takes you out of it. Like if you do a pay-per-view, you have the time and the continuity.
You're right. Yeah, hopefully it is. This segment was what it was. Let us know in the chats what you thought of these segments too. We do check the chat, so if you're not watching this live, we will respond to you. All right, let's move on from this jazz segment. All right, Dante Martin and Matt Sydal took note of this. They are going to have a match on Friday Night Rampage, which you can watch here live on the channel at a special start time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. But we join them in the back. What do you think about them challenging? Was it BCC?
Yeah, they're challenging the Blackpool Combat Club. Good to see Matt Sydal back. I know he just came back from injury. It's just it just hurts watching it because I know Darius is hurt. I know they're trying to figure something out with Dante. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, have a good showing. Matt Sydal. Who was it to? Is it Danielson and Moxley?
I thought it was Danielson Kingston, but let us know in the chat. I thought it was the two fighting each other.
Okay, that'll be interesting. Either way, I just want to see Danielson versus Sydal. I think they will bring back some old school stuff for me.
Yeah, so definitely watch that live on the channel. Hit subscribe and like and all that good stuff and be a part of us. But next up, who did you have any thought then other than Candice LeRae, who the Joker was going to be for this match?
I legit thought it was Candice. I thought for sure we were getting her. I know people said maybe Maki Ito, but I didn't think it would actually be her. But great showing. Good to see her back.
Yeah, and honestly, the storyline part that she was an old tag team partner, I really like it. It was a nice touch.
Yeah, like don't ignore your history. That was smart. Like,
right.
That's nice. And that's something like I actually forgot about that actually happened. It was last year pay-per-view on Revolution. And it was good to bring it back up. Did you know about her her superpower with the strong head? Is that something you
I did not know about that.
So I found out about it maybe a few weeks ago when she had a match in Japan with coincidentally Hikaru Shida. So they're outside. It's become a meme now. They're outside on the outside ring area. I think Hikaru Shida hit her in the head with like a mic or something, and she just did not flinch. And now there's a picture of them both, and it's a meme. And that's where I first discovered, she has the hard head superpower thing. But I think it's a thing that's been going on for years.
Okay. I do like the pop star gimmick. I like how they played off each other. Britt knew the character and she put the character over.
I like the whole fake out of laying down for her and then try to roll her up.
They had me. I thought it was there with the build up and everything. So, but again, good match. Women's Own Heart moves forward again. So good stuff.
Yeah.
And in the chat here, one more. They need to have Kyle O'Reilly versus Bryan Danielson. I really want to see that match because those two are similar when it comes to technical wrestling. I think after the Super Elite and Sting and the Hardys, I think they'll move on to the Blackpool Combat Club.
They have to. This is for you, Zach, and maybe even you, Carnage Rage, if you know. Have Danielson and Kyle O'Reilly ever wrestled? For all the Ring of Honor, TNA Indies I've watched, I don't think I've ever seen them together. That's a dream match of mine. That would be so good to watch. I'm glad you brought that up.
Huh. Something to look up, man. That's a good point. I don't know if they ever did in ROH. All right, Deeb came out, and this was the segment for the women's world title match build-up. Again, we got one more for the go-home show. What do you think of this for the women's title build-up?
I needed them to do something different, and I don't completely blame them here because this is a little hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I love Serena Deeb. She's amazing. Great in the ring. I think the mic work need for sure needs some work.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about like the stuttering or like misspeaking. That's whatever. There's just a few things that just feel a little too I don't know, a little too copy and paste a little bit.
Gotcha.
But she brought it back. I think they should let Thunder Rosa talk more as well. I like the run in protecting Dustin Rhodes, but I need more like a little more build with let Thunder Rosa talk. That's pretty much where I think I'm going with it.
I got you. I felt the same way though on the thing, and I want more from this because if you look at my little notes that I do, 1, 2, 3 pink dots, 3 segments with the women, and some of them were pretty short. One of them was backstage segments, so I think we just need a little bit more for a 2-hour show.
Yeah, just do something different too. I feel like we see kind of the same thing over and over. Like I think they could do more with the builds, the segments, a little more creativity.
Same, I agree. Here it is. This is the last graphic I have. This is the match. You said in the chat they got like 9 minutes for this match.
Changed for sure. It was like the last 10 minutes. They haven't made the entrances yet. They even like cut cold. He had to beat up Jeff Hardy during his entrance.
Yeah.
So I don't think it wasn't like a bad match. It wasn't great, but it was just solid stuff. I think the first time ever they fought, Cole went for that super kick on Jeff Hardy's Whisper in the Wind. Wasn't clean, but I liked what they went for. It was still kind of cool in a way. Yeah. Then you got to beat down at the end. I thought it was just good.
Yeah, it was fine. Again, I guess it plays off of Jeff's injury from that insane match last week. So
yeah,
don't want to kill the guy just because he just joined.
Yeah, good stuff there. So it looks like I truly believe Cole will move on. He'll probably go to the probably win the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
What they're doing they had Darby Allin and Sting come out at the end, so maybe we're getting Bucks, Red Dragon versus the Hardys and Sting and Darby at Double or Nothing. Because I do believe Kyle is going to lose to Samoa Joe. I
think so as well.
I think maybe that's the direction we're looking at.
Yep. Decent match. All right. Overall, what grade do you give tonight's Dynamite?
Even the low parts that weighed it down, I still, this was amazing. Like I messaged Zach, I'm gonna be sound like Simon Miller out here with the positivity because this Dynamite was off the charts. From the crowd, from the matches I got, just needing more women's stuff, a little more creativity with the division. I still love Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa, but just more there, more focused on there. And then the Jericho Appreciation Society, whatever that was, it was cool. It wasn't as bad for me. I'll give it like an A-.
Okay, I was going to give it an A- too. The Jericho segment weighed it down from an A to an A-. I really didn't like that at all. But this, we're 2 weeks out, and this felt like a go-home show.
Yeah, and it's crazy. So, and then next week's gonna be even more insane. I'm gonna sit here and give more props. Shout out to Johnny Elite. I love that he kept his slow motion with the fire. It looks so cool. And then my guy Konosuke, I'm a fan. I've been watching him with Dark. I've been watching him Rampage last week. Was it Jay Lethal? I think you said. And then his matches in DDT. I'm seeing all these highlights post on Twitter now with his matches. This dude is insane. He's next up, man. I see him. I'll compare him to Okada. I think he's the next Okada. I think he's the next like money maker for Japanese wrestling. This dude is gold. So shout out to Konosuke, man. I hope he's has a future here in AEW as well.
I think he does. All right, that is our review. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Knock, any last words?
Check us out this weekend for the podcast. Tier list, all the stuff, AEW reviews. Hopefully, I'll be back next week with my guy Zach. Thanks for having me, by the way. Great wrestling all around.
Hell yeah. Carnage gives it a B+. Let us know in the chats what you think. We will comment later on tonight if you're not watching this live. And of course, join Rampage live stream. We do a full hour watch along, special watch time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And again, do all that good stuff. And Tony, cut the shit. Subscribe. You got to subscribe. We do a lot of fun stuff, pop culture, video games, and everything like that. So for Knock, Eric, who's out working, we are West Coast POPCast. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.